हर प्रभु मेरे बाबुला हर देवो दान न दाजो हर प्रभु मेरे बाबुला हर देवो दान न दाजो हर देवो दान में 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 दाजो गीता लोड़ी काम सुहार पे आखिए कालेज दे सवार सतगुर सच साखिए ओ गीता लोड़ी गीता लोड़ी गीता लोड़ी ये कम संता संग निदान अमृत जागिए भजन में हरवान दास की राखिए नानक हर गुण गाए अलख प्राप लाखिए गीता लोड़ी के काम सुहर पे आखिए कारज दे सवार सतगुर सच साखिए ओ गीता लोड़ी गीता लोड़ी गीता लोड़ी हम Hey, good morning, guys back there. Good to see you all. Look at these two beautiful days. Sweating. We want to have a destination wedding in the heat. Yeah. Welcome to the world. Well, this is a small destination compared to the destination that Guru Nanak went on. Guru Nanak's destinations went all the way up to Tibet. He went all the way into the Middle East, went to Mecca, went down to South India. No cell phones, no Google Maps, just traveling, no traveling by car, no AC, just wandering. And then if you see Guru Nanak's shoes, he just wears these lakrani karama made out of wood because he wanted to find out the mystery of life. And today you're here to find out a little bit more about the mystery of life. Even though we can be in paradise, you can be in hell. Even though you can be in hell, you can be in paradise. Ask Nelson Mandela. Many years in jail, he found himself. We can be living like kings in big homes and suffering every day because our kids are in a different room on a different device. And you don't even know what your kids look like. You don't know their friends. You don't even know what they eat. And then you wonder, because you're living in two dimensions. This dimension we're here today is a special dimension because the Raj wanted to give you this huge experience of sweat. Sweat is good. Because the same sweat that's coming out of you is the same water sweat that's in that ocean. Salt water. That's all we're made up of is salt water. 80% of our body is the same constitution as the water in the ocean. In a weird way, we're oceans sitting around here in the body. And that's why they wanted to see the water at their wedding. And so we're going to start off, we're going to take you through a journey. I want to give you something that you might use somewhere in your life. Maybe not today, maybe 20 years from now, maybe 30 years from now, maybe right after the wedding. Everyone has their own journey to path to move through. So we're going to start off and ask both the parents, the Gail and the Biol parents, to come to the front, and you two come up standing for the first prayer, please. Ajogi. Ajogi, Ajogi. Okay, you guys can all go there on that side. Okay, Ajogi. I'll do everything. Ardas, ਇੱਕ ਓਂਕਾਰ ਵਾਹਿਗੁਰੂ ਜੀ ਕੀ ਫਤਿਹ। ਸ੍ਰੀ ਭਗਵਤੀ ਦੀ ਸਹਾਇ ਵਾਰ ਸ੍ਰੀ ਭਗਵਤੀ ਜੀ की पातशाह दसवीं प्रथम भगवती सिमर के गुरु नानक लई ध्याय तरंगतपुर तेमदास राम दासाई सहाय अर्जन हरगोबिंदो सिमरो श्री हराय श्री हरकृष्ण जी ध्याये जिस किते सब जाए तेग बहादुर सिमरिय गणों निरागत आय साथ हैं सदस्वें पातशाह श्री गुरु गोबिंद सिंह जी महाराज पंते वाली अमृत के दाते सत हैं साय सत से अकाल पुरख जी का ध्यान तक खालसा जी साय बोलो जी वाहिगुरू। श्री गुरु ग्रंथ साहब जी के पाठ दर्शन दिदार का ध्यान तक खालसा जी साहब बोलो जी वाहिगुरू। हे मेरा निसाई, हे मेरे परवरदिगार, हे मेरे मालिक, ऐसे में आप जी के हाथ जोड़ के बेनती है। आप जी के बच्चा बच्ची मन राज माई के गल राजीवन का दिवस शुरू होने लगी है। गिल परिवार के जोल का और मेल हो रहा है। अपने मेरे बच्चा बच्ची के मन कर बड़े मेरे पर हाथ रखना, परिवारों में खुशी खेड़ा रखना, सरबत्ते का अरदास करने नानक नाम चढ़ती कला तेरे पाने सरबत का भला। Touch the ground and then come back up. वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह। बोले सो निहाल सत श्री अकाल। Put your bond down and please go back to your seats. Thank you. Sat. माइक नू पानी पिलाई चलियो। Mike, did you ever play a sport before? What did you play? Soccer. And what position did you play? Everything, all around her. You like the half line or the defense or an offensive player? Defense player. But you know, when you play a sport, you have to be focused. And today I want you to be focused about your marriage, because you're going to have this lady right beside you as your partner, and she's going to be your referee for the rest of your life. You can't mess around with the referee, you know that. The score has to be always kept even. So we want to make sure everything works out perfectly for you guys. The next ceremony we do is what we call the Palla ceremony, and I'm going to ask the Raja's dad to come to the very front and put you two together with the palla, and you're going to hold on to the palla, and you can drop one side of the palla now right now. Nice and slow. intense happened in the world 2 days ago. Our Lady, also known as Notre Dame Cathedral, went on fire. The cathedral had 1,400 oak trees in it. 1,400 oak trees that were older than Guru Nanak Dev Ji. There was a forest up there that went on flames. It burned in a flash. Just in a flash. In 2 hours. History. 800-year-old church. Full of fire. Full of light. Full of what we would call destruction. But at the same time, it started rejuvenating and became born again. In our human body, every 90 days you become a new person. Your blood cells replace themselves every 90 days. And in 90 din baad khatam hona and a new cycle starts. In life, you will be born. You will have thoughts that will be really nice and they will die. You will have friends in high school that were your best friends and they will become your worst enemies. And then one day your worst enemy will become your best friend. Up and down we go in life. You will be all of a sudden feeling very rich, then bankrupt. One day the bankrupt is a rich person. One day you're really healthy. Look at these little kids running around, having fun, maza le rahe hain, right? And then they're going to have this white, the chitti daadi like me, gorde dukhde hain, baithya nahi janda. Look at little Mikey here. You know, I was amazed. I think I asked Mike on the phone, Mike, where did you get your name? Naatega Manraj. Right? His legal name is Manraj, but everyone call him Mike. And then I hear that is named after Michael Jackson. Now, who doesn't know Michael Jackson? I am sure he does a good moonwalk. And we will ask him to do the moonwalk after the wedding. Because then he'll be all sweated, he'll be all over, he'll be all relaxed. But what it was an inspiration. People named their children after giving them. They wanted to become something famous, something popular. In your life, I want you to remember that you will be going up and down. You will have good days and bad days. But if you can be in the middle, healing in the middle, just be in the neutral, that is the ultimate path. I'm going to now go up here and read the lawa, and then you sit here, then we'll sing and you'll walk around, okay? Nice and relaxed. Dandot bandana anakabar sarv kala samrakh dolan te rakho prabhu नानक दे कर हाथ तनासरी महला पंजवा चतुर्दिशा कीनो भले अपना सिर ऊपर कर धार्यो कृपा कथा कवलोकन कीनो दास का दुख बिदार्यो हर जन राखे गुरु गोविंद कंठलाया भगवान सब मेटे दयाल पुरख बख्शंद रहाओ जो मांगे ठाकुर अपने ते सोई सोई देवे नानक दास मुक्ते जो बोले यहाँ उहाँ सच होवे जो मांगे ठाकुर अपने ते सोई सोई देवे नानक दास मुक्ते जो बोले यहाँ उहाँ सच होवे सतनाम श्री वाहिगुरु सुही महला चौथा हर पहले लीला प्रवृत्ति कर्म दृढ़ाया बलराम जियो वाणी ब्रह्मा वेद तरम दृढ़ो पाप प्रजाया बलराम जियो तरम दृढ़ो हर नाम त्यावो सिमरत नाम दृढ़ाया सतगुरु गुरु पूरा आराधो सब किल विक पाप गवाया सहज आनंद हुआ बड़ पागी मन हर हर मीठा लाया जन कहे नानक लाभ पहले रंभ काज रचाया हर दूजड़ी लाभ सतगुर पुरख मिलाया बलराम जियो निर्भो पै मन होए हों मैं मैल गवाया बलराम जियो निर्मल भव पाया हर गुण गाया हर वेखे राम हदूरे हर आत्म राम पसाया स्वामी सर्वदया पर पूरे अंतर बाहर हर प्रवेको बिल हर जन मंगल गाए जन नानक दूजी लाभ चलाई अनहद शब्द बजाए हर तीजड़ी लाभ मन चौपिया बैरागिया बलराम जियो संत जना हर मेल हर पाया बड़ पागिया बलराम जियो निर्मल हर पाया हर गुण गाया मुख बोली हर बाणी संजना बड़ पागी पाया कथिया कथ कहानी हृदय हर 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 तुन उपजी हर जपिए मस्तक भाग जियो जन नानक बोले तीजी लावे हर उपजे मन बैराग जियो हर चौथड़ी लाभ मन सहज पिया हर पाया बलराम जियो गुरमुख मिले सुबाए हर मन तन मीठा लाया बलराम जियो हर मीठा लाया मेरे प्रभ पाया दिन हर लिव लाई मंचलिया फल पाया स्वामी हर नाम वजी बधाई हर प्रभ ठाकुर काज रचाया तन हृदय नाम विगासी जन नानक बोले चौथी लावे हर पाया प्रभ अविनाशी वाहिगुरु जी का खालसा वाहिगुरु जी की फतेह. Take your hands, put them over your heart, and gently close your eyes as Leela sings the translation for the first love. Just relax. Open your eyes. Where's Nona, Manu, Bird, and Nishan? Nona, over there. Manu, over here. Bird, right here behind Leela. Nishan, right here. Nona is right there.
Where's Nona with Nishan?
Right, Nona, right there. Just you can just sit right there. Just sit down, and you can stay seated, guys. You can sit right there. Yeah, that's beautiful. You can stay seated. I usually give 4 tips for a wedding. And a lot of times people come to the Gurdwara and they go like, I don't know what was said. That was Greek to me. It is, because we don't speak this language. This language is written in a different format for us because it's not the typical Punjabi we speak at home. So I'm going to give you 4 tips how to become what we would call a Sikh. What's a Sikh? So the letter is going to be 4 letters. Every lam, I'm going to give you 1 letter that all you kids, all you parents can use on your everyday life. The first letter is the letter S. The letter S stands for sweat. No, I'm just kidding. Sweat is important. The first letter you want to remember is service. We have this big conception, we ਆਪਾਂ ਗੁਰਦੁਆਰਾ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਲੋਕ ਅਮੀਰਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਰੋਟੀ ਖਿਲਾਉਣ ਦੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਸੇਵਾ ਕੀਤੀ. We keep on feeding the rich and ਆਪਣਾ ਨਾਂ announce ਹੋ ਗਿਆ ਉਹਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਲੰਗਰ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕੀਤੀ. ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੇ ਅੱਜ ਖੰਡ ਪਾਠ ਦੀ ਸੇਵਾ ਕੀਤੀ. What about the poor guys sleeping on the street who's homeless? What about the person who doesn't have anything? Are we serving them? So the first path you want to do in your life is you want to serve. Who do you want to serve? You want to serve your partner first. You know when you go flying in the airplane, and when that oxygen mask is going to come down, they always tell you, put the mask on yourself before you try to serve someone else. Before you put it on your kids, if you are go passing out, how are you going to save your kids? Save your home first. Serve in your home. A lot of people will run out there, and because everyone gets to know you in the Gurdwara, big ego. At home there's a big fight going on. At home they're beating up their kids and their wives. How often do I hear that? That's not seva. That's not serve. You want to make your magical lives. So everyone sits there and says, did you see Mike and the Raj? They're the best couple I've ever seen. They're always smiling, they're happy together, and they serve each other. The Raj gets up before she goes to the bank and tells everyone off. She goes and she makes sure she's got some good food ready, cup of tea ready for Mike. And Mike's smiling. Mike saying, "Manun parathe nahi bana ke dete." You know, if you're gonna make cha, make me some parathe too. Maybe he likes mule ale parathe. We really don't know, but that's how serve means. You ask your partner, what do you like? If someone likes a margarita pizza and you give them a desi pizza, it's not gonna work. You have to give them what they want to make that magic happen. So learn to serve first at home and then outside. Are you guys ready to walk around first time around? Okay, matate, slow, and you're gonna walk around, you're gonna stand up. Nonan manu up. Har peladiya parvet karam viraya. No, outside. Balaram jiyo, Balaram jiyo.
Rani Rama, Ek Dharam Dhara, Apad Jaya, Balaram jiyo, Balaram jiyo.
Karmadiro, har naam te aavo, simrat naam diraya, Balaram jiyo.
Satguru Guru Pura Dasa, Yamrit Papadvaya, Balaram jiyo.
सहज आनंद हुआ वज पागी मन हरे मीठा